Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen. I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach and it is Monday, so it's meal prep day. I have breakfast, lunch, and a sweet fall treat for you. So if you're excited, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, turn your bell on because we do a meal prep every Monday and I actually upload 5 videos every single week. Down in the description box at the very top, I will have my recipe website. That is where you're going to find all of today's recipes as well as nutrition coaching. Highly recommend those personalized macros and calories. Finish this year out strong and have your macros and calories for 2025 to reach your weight loss and health goals. I also offer one-on-one coaching for questions, accountability, or to talk with me directly. Links, discounts to my favorite things, and come join our Facebook group. It's free, it's supportive. We would love to have you, are all down in that description box. So let's get started on this week's meal prep. For my breakfast this week, I'm making caramel apple overnight oats. I'm so excited for these. I've actually been really craving overnight oats and I thought caramel apple is perfect for fall. So let me show you what you'll need. The recipe calls for almond milk. I'm using Fairlife because of the protein. You'll also need some caramel sauce. I did talk about me getting this caramel sauce over a sugar-free sauce in my grocery haul this last Saturday if you missed it, but I'm just using regular caramel sauce, honey, rolled oats, chia seeds, unsweetened applesauce, vanilla extract. I'm going to use some toasted, roasted walnuts. I love a good toasted nut on my overnight oats for that crunch and some healthy fat. And then you're going to need some Granny Smith apples. Mine are really little. These are the little organic ones from Trader Joe's. And you want 2 cups total. So I think 4 little babies will give me the 2 cups. So to make the overnight oats, we're actually putting everything into a bowl and then we'll divide it out into our jars. So I have 2 cups of my Trader Joe's organic rolled oats. And then I'm going to do 2 cups of Fairlife milk. And then I have my chopped up apples and we want about half of the apples in with the oats. 1 cup of unsweetened applesauce, 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, 1 tablespoon of caramel sauce, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 2 teaspoons of honey. And then we're going to stir this together until fully combined. And then we're going to divide the overnight oats mixture amongst 4 jars. And then I'm actually going to top my overnight oats with the extra apples, just divide those evenly amongst them. You can also add the apples when you go to eat it, whatever your preference is. And then I toasted up a ton of walnuts. I actually like to have these pre-toasted, ready to go so I can top oatmeal. I like to put these on my yogurt bowl. Walnuts are just such a great source of healthy fat, really good for your heart. And I have a few, like I said, in a bag here from when I roasted them last time. And I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of the toasted walnuts on top of the apples. And then lastly, just a tiny drizzle of caramel sauce. And here is what they look like. These look absolutely incredible. I'm going to pop a lid on these and we'll toss them in the fridge for the week. All right, the overnight oats are in the fridge and ready for the week. I'll go ahead and put all the information here on the screen for you. For my lunch this week, I'm making Italian wedding lasagna soup. So I'm actually pairing a couple of my favorite soups together. So let me show you what you'll need. You're going to need some baby spinach, minced garlic, Italian breadcrumbs, a dry white wine, chicken broth, lasagna noodles, heavy whipping cream, some carrots, fresh celery, salt and pepper, Parmesan cheese, and then for seasonings, you'll need basil, fennel, and Italian seasoning, 1 egg, a couple of onions, a half of a pound of 96% ground beef, and a half of a pound of turkey or chicken sausage. I'm going to cook up the rest of the ground beef and the sausage, just set it aside. I can use the chicken sausage in breakfast scrambles, and then I'm going to add some taco seasoning to the other half of the pound of 96% ground beef, and that way I have taco meat on hand for the week. So to get started on the soup, I added half of a pound of the Sprouts chicken sausage and half of a pound of the 96.4 ground beef. I just cooked up the rest. This is the ground chicken, so that I can have this with breakfast, probably do that tomorrow. And then I added some taco seasoning to the rest of the ground beef. And to our meat, we're adding 1 egg, 1/4 of a cup of Parmesan cheese, 1/2 of a cup of Italian breadcrumbs, a scoop of minced garlic, salt and pepper, basil, and then I'm going to just kind of lightly crush up some fennel and add that. And then my least favorite part is going in with my hands and mixing it all together and forming those meatballs. I'm going to put them in my skillet here. I do want to brown the meatballs, just sear them before they actually go into the soup. I almost forgot the grated onion. I grated on the biggest grate setting, that small onion. You want about 1/3 of a cup. And then we're just going to roll out small meatballs. It really doesn't matter how many you end up getting because you'll just divide out the total number you have by the number of servings. So in a Dutch oven, I have my Caraway Dutch oven. I love this. I'm telling you, it's expensive, but it's definitely worth it. I added all of my meatballs in a single layer. We're just going to allow these to brown, just sear, and then I'll transfer them to a plate and we'll put together the base of the soup. So I removed the meatballs from the Dutch oven. I have my diced up onions, celery, and carrots. We're going to add those and let those just cook down for a couple of minutes. Then we're going to add in our Italian seasoning and stir it for just a couple minutes, just getting that nice and fragrant. Then we're adding in 1/2 of a cup of white wine. And we're going to allow that to reduce for about 1 to 2 minutes. We're adding in 6 cups of chicken broth. And then we're adding in a pinch of salt. And we're going to allow this to come to a boil. And then once we're at a boil, we'll go ahead and reduce the heat to medium. Now we're going to add back in the meatballs. And then 8 ounces or 1/2 of the box of lasagna noodles. We're just going to break these into smaller pieces. Give that a stir. We're going to allow this to simmer for about 12 to 15 minutes. We want to make sure those lasagna noodles are cooked through. Once your noodles are cooked through, we're adding in 1/2 of a cup of heavy whipping cream, 1/2 of a cup of Fairlife. The recipe calls for a full cup of heavy whipping cream, but I'm trying to lower the calories, points, and fat a little bit. So I did 1/2 and 1/2. And then we're adding in a whole bunch of baby spinach. 1/3 of a cup of Parmesan, and then we're going to stir and allow it just to cook until that spinach is wilted. 1 to 2 minutes is about all you're going to need. So the soup is done. This looks so good. I love that it's a pairing of Italian wedding soup with lots of protein. We've got veggies, we've got some greens with those lasagna noodles. This is such a well-rounded lunch. You can top it with some extra Parmesan cheese, fresh basil, really anything that you would like, but I'm so excited for this week. I'll go ahead and put all the information here on the screen for you. For a sweet treat this week, I'm actually making pumpkin dump cake. I love these types of recipes because literally dump and go. Super, super easy. So let me show you what you'll need. So you're going to need a 0 sugar or low sugar cake mix. I have this Pillsbury yellow cake mix. You can do graham crackers or pecans. I'm going to do graham crackers. For brown sugar, I'm using Sucrin Gold. This is such a great brown sugar substitute. It tastes just like regular brown sugar, 0 calories, 0 points. I buy this off of Netrition, so I will link Netrition with a discount. Light butter, 3 eggs, some fat-free evaporated milk, a can of 100% pure pumpkin, and pumpkin pie spice. So into a large bowl, we're going to add our entire 15-ounce can of pumpkin, the can of fat-free evaporated milk, 1 cup of Sucrin Gold, 3 eggs, and our pumpkin pie spice. And then we're going to mix that all together. And that's going into a sprayed 9x13 baking dish. We basically made crustless pumpkin pie, pretty much is what we just created. And then we're sprinkling the entire box of that 0 sugar cake mix right on top. And then I have 1 cup of coarsely crushed up graham crackers, and we're gonna put that right on top of the cake mix. Like I said, you could also do nuts if you didn't want to do graham crackers. It also said you could do toffee bits, but I think the graham crackers are going to be the perfect addition. And then I have 1 cup light melted butter. I'm just going to put that right on top. And then our dump cake is going into a 350-degree oven for 45 to 50 minutes. You just want to make sure it's cooked completely through. The dump cake is out of the oven. Oh my goodness, does this smell and look so good. I can't wait to have this for dessert this week. I'll go ahead and put all of the information here on the screen for you. Thank you for joining me for this week's meal prep. I hope you enjoyed seeing breakfast, lunch, and a sweet treat. As a reminder, all of these recipes are on my website. It is linked at the top of the description box, along with nutrition coaching, links and discounts to my favorite things. And again, come join our Facebook group. It's free, and we would love to have you. Happy Monday. Here's to a healthy week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.